You know it's bad when she'd rather die than be with you. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to We Sibs, West Coast, East Coast Siblings, where we talk about your favorite movies and TV shows. Today, we're talking episode 15 of Vikings, season 6. This is the final season, part 2. So we're going to talk about the 3 biggest takeaways from this episode, what you need to know. So be sure to hit the subscribe button, click the bell, and like the video so you don't miss. Let's get into it. Quickly, before we get started, we got a lot of content coming your way. We got Servant Season 2 on Apple TV, of course, Vikings right here, and Wanda and Vision yesterday as of the recording of this episode. So again, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of that. We're also on Patreon now, so if you want to support the channel, links to that will be down below. But enough with that, let's get into what went down. So first off, Ivar and Fitzurk decide to head back to Kattegat. Now, they have no idea what's happened since Bjorn has died. They are unaware that Harold is now king and it's his land. They obviously will have some contention as they'll almost immediately be seen as a threat by King Harold because they are legitimate sons of Ragnar and the blood of Bjorn flows through their veins as well. On the other hand, they don't really have a great relationship with the people of Kattegat at this point, so it's probably going to be a mixed bag, but they decide to go and see what they can see, maybe even politically move their way into power. That's what I'm guessing Ivar wants to do, if not Fitzurk as well. Now, it's pretty risky for them to head over there as King Harold and I'm sure all the people of Kattegat are aware that Ivar was part of the Kingdom of Rus helping fight to destroy them, so they could be executed on sight. And of course it was a sad parting between Ivar, Freydis, and Igor, which we'll get to the pregnancy in a second, but Ivar and Igor, I want to make a point about that because last week I was saying that he would kill Igor to take power, but then they had that nice little moment, heart-to-heart moment in the last episode, and I admitted that I was likely wrong and that he wouldn't kill him at this point. But like Fitzurk says at the end of this episode, Ivar has changed. Like I said in the last episode, the old Ivar would not have spared Igor's life, and if he had the chance to seize power even over the rightful heir of the Kingdom of Rus, he absolutely would have done it. She says he's better off just going to find his adventures and that she'll make sure the son is taken care of and knows who his father is. And I'm like, okay, well, now he'll know exactly who to hate for abandoning him. Like, is that really a good thing? Now, I find this interesting because even though the show is ending, this ensures that at least the bloodline of Ragnar will be continued if something happens to both Fitzurk and Ivar when they get to Kattegat. And then finally, guys, of course, big takeaway number 3, Gunhild decides to kill herself. She goes out like a boss in the middle of King Harold's wedding, which I feel like is an ultimate move of disrespect when they're trying to celebrate and move, Norway forward in a positive direction. She dresses up in white like she's going to get married, walks right past the bride and groom, and proceeds to jump off of the dock and swim away. I'm like, that's a lot of work to swim all the way out there. Why not just tie a rock to your ankle? And probably because people would be looking for the body. It was sad though, because King Harold, I feel in some twisted way, actually likes Gunhild more. And, to see her kill herself, he probably figured that was the best way because he would never be able to make her happy. And he knew it would just be a life of headache for both of them if he tried to force her to marry him and all that. He already had his queen. Now, if Ingrid wasn't in the picture, he might have fought and told them to stop her from killing herself, and she would have been basically a prisoner for the rest of King Harold's reign. Guys, that brings us to yet another major death. And of course, since we're in like the last 5 episodes now, I would imagine nobody is safe because there is no talk of any kind of spinoff that directly deals with these characters. We have the spinoff coming, Valhalla, on Netflix. So again, be sure to subscribe as I'll be covering that show as well. But as far as these characters, they're setting them for eternity. So they might as well kill off some, make it unpredictable and have a few survive. Anyway, guys, those are the biggest takeaways from Vikings, the final season. This was episode 15. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'd love to chat it up with you guys on your theories, your predictions. Leave all that down in the comments below. Again, we're covering WandaVision and the 2nd season of Servant on Apple TV, so if you're into any of those. Also, I'm willing to take your suggestions for shows you'd like to see covered, so leave those down in the comments below. Again, we're on Patreon, so if you want to support the channel, links to that will be down in the description. If you're feeling awesome, go check out our sister channel, The La Quinte Ledger. We've got a ton of other content over there, including my show, The Granted Geek Show, where I talk about tech and video games. I even do some walkthroughs, playthroughs. So if you're into that kind of thing, go check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.